Tim Eagle here, just doing a few touch-ups on the mothership, and there'll be more of that after this. On today's episode, we're going to show you some great cosmetic touch-ups to the mothership. I hope you enjoy that. Something that goes with the territory of owning an older model Airstream or any travel trailer or Class A. Something that I've familiarized myself with through the years. All of our Airstreams have been used, as most of you know from my past blogs and whatnot. So what we like to do is I like to go through the Airstream, make a list of inexpensive projects, and complete them. So join us for that, and hopefully you learn something new. Some of the tips might help you out and might help you to make your unit more fresh. The first thing I'd like to do is these side steps into the coach are a little worn and just in need of some touch-up. So I'm going to touch that up with some Rust-Oleum or Rust Stop paint. What I'm doing, just scraping some of this old paint off this side step. See how it's coming right off there? And it's more of a cosmetic thing for me. It's not necessarily going to help the functionality of the Airstream, but it'll look nicer and fresher, and just something I like to do to tinker on projects when it's a nice, beautiful spring day. What I'm going to do next is just sand it down after I use the scraper to make the surface nice and smooth. Make the surface nice and smooth, sorry. And then I'm going to clean it all up. As you can tell there, I got as much of the paint off as I could. What this is going to do is it's going to prevent the rust stop that I'm putting on it from bubbling up and make the paint job last a little longer. I'm almost sure that in a couple of years I'll probably have to redo it. I went with the off-brand at Ace just because they didn't have Rust-Oleum in the small containers. I'm going to go with the oil-based enamel satin dark bronze is what it's called. It dries about as dark as the color that was on there already, so that's what we're going to be using. What I do is on this oil-based is you want to steer from the bottom. You want to get all of it mixed. I know the color don't look like it's going to be gray. Hopefully it is. I'm going to try a small inconspicuous spot first, and then if it don't look like the color I want on that step, I have some black Rust-Oleum that I can always use. Alright, that's the color. It's not really striking a chord with me. I'm going to let the sun sit on this black. Let that set up and dry really well, and proceed to my next project. As you can see in here, it's just a mess. You have a lot of surface rust going on underneath this hood. It's cosmetic, but to me it makes me feel better if I can put a nice coat of paint on something, make it look fresh and newer and cleaner. As you can see, these didn't clean up as nice as the side step. Yeah, I got that satin bronze down. Looks a lot better as far as the color. I don't know if it's showing up on here, but I think I'm going to sand these down on the back of the mothership. The same process is that side step, would be to sand all the surface rust, get the paint as smooth as possible. Down, you could even see the wreaths on the back of that. I think it's ready to apply some paint. Nice fresh look. Okay, I'm just going to show you a quick final run around of what I painted, and it'll conclude this episode of Paint and Refresh of the mothership. There's the in-house of the motor and battery under the hood. There's the step I did repaint the hitch for the tow dolly while I was at it. I have the back all painted up and fresh. I don't know if you could see it in the shade. And one last thing I did is I figured I might as well, since I had a little Rust-Oleum left, get that side step painted. And all we need to do is give her a good wash before we take her out on our first trip. Alright, that's the propane tank underneath the Airstream. As you can see, it's got a little surface rust going on, so I'm going to sand some of that down, make it look a little prettier with my bronze that I didn't use in too many places. So, as you can see, it looks much better now, a little cleaner. I know it's been a bit, but I have a few recommendations for you on Netflix. We just currently finished Our Planet, which is a great series, and we also watched the movie with Tim Roth. It's called Chronic. It's a very, very, very good movie. And another movie I just purchased, actually, yes, I still purchase DVDs and Blu-rays, was Mother with Jennifer Lawrence. Now, if you're going to take my recommendation and watch that movie, please just have in your mind that Jennifer Lawrence's character is Mother Earth. With that being said, I'll let you rent it or watch it or stream it, however you watch movies, and enjoy. I hope you do enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming back to watch Darkness Travels. Another great episode, hopefully, for all of you. If you're watching this on Facebook, great. Head over to YouTube and subscribe. Make it easier to get alerts from us by hitting the little bell if you're watching this on YouTube below. And if you were interested in seeing the inside of the mothership, I do have a video posted inside the belly of the beast. It's got Walter White as the thumbnail. So look for that if you're curious as to what the inside of the Airstream 1995 Class A land yacht by Airstream looks like. Thanks again for coming back. On deck next week is probably some old haunted schoolhouses, a couple weird trailers that I found that I'd really like your help in recognizing and identifying. And we'll see you soon.